Okay, welcome back. And I see the Good Morning Naija show. Swore don't give us all the breakdown of football levels. Oh, hey, I wish I used to play football. If say I dey play now, maybe I wouldn't be one of Nigerians international footballer with Sabi.
But one thing I take away from what she talk, and I happy now for person when they bully, let's say a footballer or something, when go online, they don't arrest the guy.
Sharply.
And she say the person go spend some time. So she can't even give advice, say, in case anybody look to us to charge their phone for prison. Make yourself go online. Go begin they abuse athletes.
They will move
They do that kind of matter. They will track you down.
You mute.
And they say you can come down.
Come down in the prison.
In the cell. And I'm not sure say they'll free you carry phone to go to chat. So if you bully people more, no. You will be without phone. Your hand will be put to other kind of use.
Yes,
in the but one another matter here.
Yes.
Now issue of drug addiction and this matter. Plenty names. I even hear say that they get they call designer drugs.
Yes, that was they quite expensive.
Yes, very expensive.
Very
and people
expensive.
they use them. You go shock. So you go say, oh, that my neighbor, very quiet guy. Very that cannot they find trouble.
Not trouble anybody.
But in the trouble in own soul with the drugs you're saying they take. Maybe that's why we be saying they quiet. Maybe in the Jones, you don't know.
You don't know. You know, say this. I see some kind of videos where they spring up a lot of times where you go see different people don't abuse drugs.
Yes.
And their friends go, they laugh them, they pour them water, those kind of things. It is real. A lot of people do it.
It is.
And it's crazy.
And they never even know how their own head feel be. And then from there crazy. Some people go to say, how would this guy bad? And sometimes no person do and I ain't doing safe.
Not be village people.
So we meet Oga John Akinola when be of Freedom Foundation and he give us small insight in some of the addiction where we say people get and what then they do to get these people out of the addiction when we say then they suffer. Make we hear what he talk.
My name is John Akinola. I'll be the program manager for Freedom Foundation House of Refuge Rehab. So Freedom Foundation House of Refuge Rehab, now the program where Freedom Foundation established to rehabilitate people where they use drugs or substances. So before people enter inside the facility, the thing where we do, we say we do assessment. We will assess them to know the extent where the drug don't affect them and also document their history, how they take start to take the drug and how the drug don't affect them. If they have any medical issues where the drug don't cause for their body and also how it don't affect their family and how it don't affect their work, their schooling or any other thing, even their social life. And the next thing we will do now, detoxification. That detoxification is medically aided detoxification because we know say some people they don't get hooked to these drugs or substance. For so they know if you do without them on a daily basis. If you can't pick that kind of person come up from community and you put her inside a place and you don't reduce supply of the drug, you know say the body go they react. So now the medical people where they our facility will assist the client and they go through that process between 1 week and 2 weeks, depending on the drug where the person they take. We get various ways where we take the bring people come facility. For instance, we get one program where we call My Lagos Diary. I'm sure you don't hear about that program before, where you see a lot of videos of people where Pastor Tony Rapo go pick for the community, drug users, where they bring them, they rehabilitate them. That one, now one aspect of bringing people from the community. We have other aspects where we have like a referral, that people come in based on referral and the good things that we don't do for our community and our impact in the community. It don't help people, our name go around. So people, they refer people come our facility. Aside that, we they do community outreaches. For most of the drug joints with the Lagos State, we they go there, go do community outreach for them. The challenge we deal with drug use and drug use issues is plenty. It's an embodiment of a lot of social issues, family issues, medical issues that is bringing that is upon one particular client. So if you want treat one client and you not get the root cause of why the person even start to dey use drug in the first place, now one issue be that. The second one, if you want treat somebody, like if the family member want make you treat person, and the family member they force the person, make the person come for rehab, that forcing is always counterproductive, because if the first person come treatment, the person no go yield to all the treatment protocols wey una dey give am. So at the end of the day, the person go celebrate in graduation from rehab by the use of maybe alcohol and another drug. We don't get plenty cases where we no fit handle ourselves. Like I tell you, if somebody don't cross the borderline, probably the person don't get mental health issue. As a result, say the person they take substance. We no fit treat that kind of thing. The first thing first is to make the person have insight. We refer the person to a psychiatric hospital where they go treat the mental health issue. When that person don't stabilize, now that time the person fit come they do the rehab program. Because the rehab program no be only they train the people, we also they identify their talent, because some of them they are graduates, some of them have skills, some of them have soft skills that they can also use to train others. So when we train them for few weeks, we also give them the opportunity where they also take sessions by themselves. Nobody start to use drug with the hope say the person won't get hooked on top drugs. And treatment is in 4 different stages. You have the assessment, you have the detox, you have the rehabilitation, you have the post-rehab and the follow-up. We get different types of drugs. And I'm sure viewers too know, say, the names of drugs, they countless for society now. They call them local names, street name, and different things. But the drugs are categorized into stimulants, depressants, inhalants, and what's it called? Those are the major ones that we see in the society. Drug treatment is very expensive, and to treat one client, no be small money. But as per se, we be NGO now. We they get donors where they provide, where they subsidize for this amount where they use to rehabilitate clients. My people, drug and substance abuse is no good for our society. Like I they always tell people, say if our fathers today, they do drug the way this generation take they do drug, maybe they don't give back to us. So if this generation, the rate at which this generation they do drugs, and we won't have a future for our life, then it's going to cut so many things out of our future. We need to stop doing drugs because it doesn't lead us to anywhere. It affects us physically, emotionally, financially. So make una stop to do drugs. Thank you.
All right. Well,
drug matter, a very serious matter.
Serious matter.
Serious matter. Very sad. And the bad thing we say, when person don't carry in hand, begin do spoil life. You when they outside, you don't feel condemned because I go tell you say addiction not dey easy.
No, yeah.
I don't want to enter that argument. I always ask, say I not vex. But others I hear some people will say they enter into addiction by mistake.
Yes.
Say person be sleep and you be into their drink or something, and because they like the feel, they go back to the matter. So in case you have family member when we say, you know, they're addicted. No be time to leave them when they go to live on that bridge. Some people they stay like say they live, like say they be cockroach. No be that kind of matter. They still be your family.